Hey y'all, it's me Nene, if you didn't already know who I am, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving the freshman high school advice from a senior.
Can't focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how to pause it, and I keep looking at you.
So, I have it written all down in my notes. Yup, it's not that much, but it's not that little either. So, yeah, let's get started. So, advice numero uno. Your middle school friends are not going to be there with you when you graduate. As much as you think y'all are gonna stay friends, maybe y'all will, don't get me wrong, maybe you guys will, but a lot of the friends that you came in with will not be your friends at the end of your senior year. That's just how it is. I don't know why, don't ask me. Next advice is keep your group small. You don't really need a big group because y'all just gonna end up drifting apart anyways throughout your years. It's not gonna matter. I mean, if you want, you keep your group big and just like come together as one when time pass or when y'all cross paths or whatever, but I still suggest to keep your group small. Next advice is it's not like High School Musical, so don't prance around dancing and doing all that. I go to art school, so I see that everywhere, but I know when I went to a regular school, a regular high school, public high school for my freshman year, it was not like High School Musical at all. It was actually really depressing, so thank you for my new school now. Next advice is do not be that one freshman who's acting out in the halls. People got places to be. I remember one time I was trying to get to my class and I just saw a whole bunch of freshmen congregating in the stairs. Please don't do that. Just go to class. Please just go to class. That leads on to my next one. Get to class on time. That is going to be the best thing you can do as a freshman because that will like give you a good profile to your teachers. Like, oh, they come to class on time. Like, yeah, they come to class on time. Another one that goes hand in hand with that is be nice to your teachers because they're the ones that are putting in your grade. They're the ones that are gonna be like, maybe they do deserve this, like, you know, maybe they deserve a bump, maybe, you know, like if you miss a deadline, you'll be like, hey, can I please get an extension? They'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever, like, you're a good student in my class, like, you don't give me no problems, so why not? Leave that class clown stuff in middle school. For real. Leave it in middle school. It's not gonna get you nowhere. Another one is stay on top of your schoolwork. I know that when I used to get assignments, I used to just like start them in class, and then by the next time I have their class, so like my days are split into two, so it's A day and B day, odd and even. I used to have this one class on my even days, and then I'd start the work then, and then by the next time I have her class, which is 2 days later, a day later, I'd be finished by it. Like, I do my work in the beginning and then turn it in at the end of class. So that's really like a good that's a good mechanism, that's a good method to have when you're going into high school. Whoops, sorry. Okay, as much as these seniors tell you that they want you and that they love you and that they don't see nobody else above you, ooh, stop right there. Write that down. They don't want you. They want one thing. And that's the sad truth, because I've seen it happen in my face. It's sad. Do not entertain them whatsoever. Don't. Make friends in all of your classes because that is going to help you in the long run. Like, if you're sick, you can get the notes from a friend you have. If you've been absent, they can help you with the work. Like, you know, just make friends. I know it could be hard to step out of your comfort zone and, like, you know, try to conversate with people, but just try like one or two people at your table, people next to you. Like, if you have row seats, person next to you, person in front, person behind, like that. Another advice is to study. Because I say this because If you study your freshman year and get all A's, it's gonna prepare you for sophomore year, junior year, and your senior year. Now, I don't know what my senior year is gonna be like just yet, but I know my sophomore and junior year were hell. Hell. My freshman year and my sophomore year, I wasn't doing none. I'm gonna admit that I didn't take this seriously. And I regret that so dearly, because when my teachers would tell me study, 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 I didn't know that they were just dipping the freshmen's feet in the water to prepare them for sophomore year and junior year and senior year. Because in your sophomore year, they just push you in the water whether you know how to swim or not. So study, study, study for your classes in your freshman year, so they could prepare you for your classes in sophomore year and junior year and senior year. So then you're like, oh, I know how to do this, and I know how to retain the knowledge in my mind. And that will help you really a lot. Another advice is don't get into any drama. As much as you like to hear about it, as much as you like to see it happening, don't get yourself in any drama, because that's just gonna look bad on your transcript. They're gonna be like, oh, such and such got into a fight. We don't like that. He causes trouble. Rejected. It can get you kicked off a sport team, a cheer team, a dance team, whatever. It's gonna get you kicked off. It's gonna restrict you from so many things. I've seen so many of my peers and people around me in my school just fully get cut out of performances, monologues, stuff like that, because of their actions. Another advice that I would give to you is keep your personal life to yourself, please, because it doesn't matter who you are. If you're the most unknown or known person at the school, you tell somebody in first period, the whole entire school is gonna know by second period. Trust and believe. Like, your business is your business, not nobody else's, so don't put it out there. Another advice I would give is do not skip your classes. As a freshman, don't skip your classes, because why? That's just showing the admin and the teachers and everybody what type of student you are. You don't care about your academics, you don't care about your future. I mean, not in my perspective, that's what it gives, but I'm thinking is in the teacher perspective, or in somebody's perspective, they don't ever come to my class. Why should I give you an extension, or why should I give you an A, or why should I let you retake this test? You weren't here for the majority of the class to know the content of the test. You know what I'm saying? Just be on your stuff. Another one is join an extracurricular activity. Do it, because it's gonna look great on that transcript, baby. Oh, them college scouts gonna come to your football game, boy, and they gonna see you throw that football, or they gonna see you run across that field, and they gonna be like, I want you, full ride here. Girl, they gonna see you on that court playing volleyball, and they gonna be like, ooh, she could throw nice, I want you, full scholarship here. They gonna see you dancing on that stage, I want you here. Just do it, and just do it just to do it. Try new things, because you never know what you're gonna like. You never know what's gonna get you somewhere. You never know. You can have an idea of wanting to be an astronaut when you came to high school, and now you're gonna be a pro athlete at Georgia State University, at San Diego State University. You see, your life can take turns. You never know. So just try it. Another advice is to listen to your parents. When they tell you something, it's because they know something. So listen to your parents. I know this is a time where you're changing, your mindset is changing. You're around all these people more than you are with your family, because I know I am. I go to school from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm basically with my friends more than I am with my parents. But trust me when I say this, listen to your parents, because at the end of the day, they're the only people that you are going to have with you when you are literally down the road in life. None of the people in high school are gonna check up on you. Well, they might, but I'm just saying, you never know. You always got your parents with you. You don't always have your friends. Bring your own snacks, because the vending machine tax is real. I know at my school the vending machine tax is real, because why is $2? Why is it $2.54 for a water bottle? I'm not getting it. Anyway, bring your own snacks. And it's better if you get them from home, because you don't know how long them snacks been sitting in there. Okay, and women, keep an emergency kit, keep a feminine hygiene kit, keep whatever in your locker. Even if you don't have even if you don't have your period yet, I'd say keep it in your locker just in case one day you get it while you're at school, or one of your friends may need it and they like come to you as like a holy grail and you're like, yes, I have one if you need one, and they're like, oh my god, thank you, you're such a lifesaver, thank you, love you. Just be that person, just be that person that's like, oh yeah, I got that. You need hand sanitizer? I got you. You need a stick of gum? I got you. You need a floss? I got you. Nah, I'm joking. You don't gotta bring a floss to school. But yeah. Another one is take time for yourself and make sure that your mental is okay. If you know that you're having struggles in a class, ask the teacher, pull him to the side and be like, hey, I'm not feeling my best. Can I take the work and do it in the counselor suite or the media center or something like that? That got me through a lot of my days as a junior, because my junior year was really hard. Really hard. But I still managed to pass with a 3.8 GPA. A 3.9, sorry. No, to brag, but yeah. Just make sure that you get yourself in check before you put any pressure on yourself. And that leads into my other thing. You're not stressed about anything, because everything happens for a reason. You lose a friend, don't matter, don't stress about it. You and your boyfriend broke up, you and your girlfriend broke up, don't matter, don't stress about it. You got bigger things to worry about. Like that paper that's due on Monday, did you even start it? No, you didn't. Look at you, because you're worried about something that won't matter in 2 years. That essay gonna matter in 2 years. Yeah, that essay gonna matter. That leads into my next one. Don't worry about relationships, because that will only hold you back. And 9 times out of 10, they are just trying to explore. They don't want you for real. That's not even meant to sound harsh. It's just the truth. I've seen it happen in my face. I've seen it happen. So just don't worry about these boys. Boys, don't worry about these girls, because there's going to be plenty of time for that in your college year. Your college years, or whatever you decide to do after high school. There's gonna be plenty of that, trust me. Another advice that I would give you is don't be afraid to ask any questions to anybody. If you're lost on the first day, ask somebody else, an upperclassman, a teacher, an admin, whatever, janitor. Ask them, hey, do you know where room 310 is? And they'll take you up there, and it doesn't matter. Like, just show that you are willing to advocate for yourself. Because if you don't know where something is, just ask. If you don't know how to do something, just ask. That's what teachers and admins are for. They're there to help you. They're there to push you. They're there to see you strive. Another one is check your grades regularly, because that will help you a lot in trying to keep tabs on what you did and what you didn't do. I know that helped me a lot. I used to check my grades every 2-3 weeks. So like 2 weeks before end term. 2 weeks before end term, or 2 weeks before progress report would come out, I'd always check my grades just to make sure that I'm straight and I'm not missing anything, and then go to the teacher and be like, hey, this shows this in my Aspen or my grade corner or whatever you guys use, wherever you guys are. Be like, this shows this, but I turned it in, could you check if you have it? That way there's no miscommunication. Communicate with your teachers, basically. Another one is start your community service hours now. As a freshman, start them now. And I say this because I made the mistake of not starting it my freshman year. I didn't start it my sophomore year. And I didn't start it my junior year. So look where I'm at. I still need 75 hours. And another one is just have fun. Live a stress-free life. Live a stress-free year. Because it's not going to matter in 2-3 weeks. Unless it's your academic stuff. Trust me, like, that's really all I can say to you guys, like, for real. Your academic is more important than anything else. Yes, your social life is important too, but kind of balance the two out and like set more priorities for one than the other. Balance them out, but set more priorities for one than the other. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, people come around, friends will come around. You can have an argument with somebody, they'll just come around. They'll see where you saw they'll see from your perspective, you saw from their perspective. But as long as you have your boundaries, then you're fine. Make sure you have boundaries. Also, your locker is your holy grail. You don't want to be limping like this with a bag. You don't want to be hunched like this. You don't want to be hunched like this. Your locker is your holy grail. But yeah, that is my advice to the incoming freshmen. I hope you guys have an amazing, stress-free 4 years. And I hope you guys do amazing. You know, live your life, whatever. If you guys don't choose to listen, just listen to the academic points if you don't want to listen to the social life, because I did the mistake of a lot of those things that I said not to do. And I'm here with only 4 friends. And it's okay though, because I love them and they're my world. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you get and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified every single time that I post. Thank you guys. Bye.